Hello and welcome to the first episode of the Circ-City Arena against the top 30. Before we get started, let's take a look at the story. Alright. A few years have passed since the events of the Master Arena, and the internal scene was successfully shut down by the Dominant and his allies. However, the threat of another great destruction event still remains, as the corporations Crest, Mirage and Kisaragi banded together and created the Alliance. They want to impose a new world order on all of Earth's citizens, which Alliance controls completely. All Ravens that were registered with Global Cortex and the Raven's Arc were either subjugated into serving Alliance or eliminated. However, the Ravens that broke free from their grasp have formed mercenary groups of their own, or joined the revolutionary forces of Vertex, led by Jack O himself. An all-out war between Alliance and Vertex has now begun. Which side will you choose, Raven? Okay, so let's get started with our first challenge. My very first AI that I made, that's probably like 12 or 13 years ago, very long time. He's not very challenging, but he's still fun and I'm very nostalgic about him. Alright, let's take a look at his own story. Masterpiece was the first AI-AC created by Leviathan and his Unbreakable squad. After several training sessions, it was ready to be deployed in the field and vanquished many foes since its first mission. This AI developed a bit of a personality and served as a prototype for most AI-ACs created by Leviathan. The Unbreakable squad celebrated their success many years ago and called their first creation a masterpiece. Using ground-based combat and stun-lock tactics, this AI has been put in place to test the skills of any Raven that dares to enter Circ-City. HQ, this is Count 1. Unknown AC detected. Target has entered the premises of Circ-City. Awaiting your command, sir. Roger that, HQ. Commencing mission, Sentinel. Gate check. Gate unlocked. Count 1 to unknown AC. Turn away or face my wrath. You got 10 seconds. Main system. Engaging combat mode. Okay. As for all the rankers, there's a challenge connected to each of them. You can complete the challenge or not, it's up to you, it's just for fun. The challenge is, defeat Masterpiece without using the optional AC part that reduces impact shock. Alright, I don't have that equipped, so let's go. Poor Masterpiece doesn't stand a chance. Okay, that was the first one. The first 3 challengers are pretty much just a warm-up, so we're gonna blast through them quite quickly. Alright, rank 29, the Penguin. A novice Raven who barely managed to get past Masterpiece has entered Circ-City to hone his skills as an AC pilot and to earn credits in the arena. He uses bazookas exclusively to make up for his poor accuracy. Penguin is affiliated with Alliance and carried out a few low-risk missions for them in the past. How long will this Raven last during the conflict between Vertex and Alliance? Only time will tell. Challenge: defeat Penguin without being hit even once. Okay, that should be doable. I think. Ah, there he got me already. Right, I got you. Up next is the rank 28, Rose. Rose is the daughter of two veteran ravens from the independent mercenary group called Hive, and also their newest member. She has been trained by instructor Grimlock himself and has steadily improved her piloting skills, but has still much to learn. What she lacks in defensive capabilities, she makes up for in large ammunition stores and firepower. Those who underestimated her rather fragile AC didn't live to tell the tale, as they were burned to a crisp. The challenge is to defeat Rose in ground-based combat. So yeah, I made about like 150 or more AIs that I trained. About half of them are really good, they're really a big challenge. And some of them have become actual monsters, they're really hard to defeat. Alright, that's it for Rose. Hold on, just one sec. Alright, now with Rose defeated, we can get to the actual interesting and more challenging ones. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar. If you have played this game, A More Core Silent Line, you will remember Deathgrip. He was quite a pain in the ass to beat in the mission to defend the solar power plant for Mirage. Alright, here's the story I gave him. Deathgrip mysteriously survived his demise at the Mirage solar power plant during the events of the Corporations War near the Silent Line. It is rumored that he was brought back to life by an ancient and forbidden technology, and that he has become a cyborg. He is an irregular and not affiliated with any organization, but often takes on missions for Vertex. His only desire in life is to see Mirage and therefore Alliance burned to ashes. Deathgrip's lust for revenge is what keeps him going, and he has now set his sight on the Raven who vanquished him. Any unwary Raven that stands in his way will get ensnared in his Deathgrip and destroyed by his rage. Target in sight, commencing attack. Alright, I'm gonna commence my defense then. He became quite a good pilot. If he had a better AC, it would be quite a big challenge. Damn. Where's he going? Alright, Deathgrip. No revenge for you today. Maybe next time. If you've watched the Transformers movies, then you will probably recognize this one. This is Ironhide from the Transformers games and also from the movie. Alright, here's the little story I gave him. The lowest ranking member of the mercenary group Autobots has slacked off a lot recently and has lost his footing in the arena. Ironhide and his AC as well are getting old and rusty, but he still insists to keep on fighting until the ongoing conflict is resolved. Every now and then he manages to score a spectacular victory against his nemesis Shockwave. His AC Demolition packs heavy firepower and defense, which he uses to raze buildings to the ground and turning enemy ACs into scrap metal. The challenge is to defeat Ironhide before he runs out of ammo. Alright. This guy can really tank a lot of shots. Might be a bit of a drawn out battle. Let's see. Bam. Come on, I just got you. No! Damn, he got me. Alright. Time for round 2 then. Fought very well. Quite dangerous when he's so close. Ah, running low on energy. Come on. Now. This one is quite tough. Alright. That's it for today. In the next episode we will be facing rank 25 to 21, starting with Shockwave, another Transformers. Alright, thanks for watching and see you soon.